preciosa que si tú me besas yo pierdo la razón. Tú me vuelves loco, loco, loco. Me tienes siempre a tu antojo, pues sabes que con solo un beso te adueña.
Hi guys, welcome to my second season of my podcast. You'll be getting what you want with Crazy Carlos. We're on my fourth episode of today. We are going to introduce today Coachella Football Club. We have Brandon and Adriel in the house today. How you guys doing?
Doing good. And you?
Doing good. How was you guys' weekend? How was you guys' game?
Well, to be honest, to be honest, it was very upsetting. It was a tough loss, especially a 4-1. I think that we had our chances and we didn't finish them, but you know, it is what it is. As he said, football.
Yeah.
Right. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, where you guys from, social media, what you guys do? Dinos un poco de ustedes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm from the Coachella Valley. I'm from here. And
Born and raised?
Huh?
Born
and raised here in the Valley. And yeah, just happy that we have the team here in the Valley.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm from Minnesota, so very different here. You know,
How do you like it out here? It's hot.
Very hot. You know, it feels like every time I step outside, it feels like an oven.
Right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're in the desert. Welcome to the desert, right?
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about your guys' first game all the way through. So from the first game, what do you guys thought? Honestly, I was at your guys' first game, and it seemed it was a little bit hard. The team you guys played against was, I don't know, it was very competitive, honestly.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that game? About your first game?
Well, to be honest, I feel that it was tough because it was our very first game, you know, as a team, and as it was Coachella's very first game, so we didn't really know what to expect in a way.
Okay.
You know, in my opinion, for our very first game, we did very well. We hold it down. Obviously, when it came down to minute 90, that's when they scored their first goal, and that's when they started to break us down. And as a team at the 90th minute, we were pretty gassed out. So, but I thought, to be honest, it went pretty well the majority of the game.
I know. Besides the wind,
the wind
was bad that day. I was just like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a person that gets allergies right away. Those allergies kicked in that day, and it was like, nope, I can't. I don't know how you guys are doing it out there. Yeah. If you guys are used to the wind, but for me, I was like, I'm done.
No, to be honest, the wind, when the ball, they would send the long ball, it like discalibrate everything, because it seemed like the ball's gonna go over you, but yet again the wind was stopping. It'll make a dead stop and just come straight down. So the wind also had an effect on us, and also going up and down the field. When you're running against the wind, it felt like you had a parachute on your back. So
yeah. And then the wind, it changes the game too. Like, you may have a, mindset, a game plan, but when there's wind, like in the first half, we were all over them because the other team, they didn't really have a way to get out. If you're coming under pressure, you just say, let's just lob it long. But even if they hit it long, the wind just brings it back. So it really, whichever team is going against the wind, you're going to be sitting back most of the time.
Yeah.
It changes the game entirely.
That's really crazy. That wind is something with you guys is playing that game, right?
Yeah.
So question, and it's funny because when I was doing my homework on you guys, on the team, on everyone else, that day I was actually doing on my interview questions and everything. So how does it feel when the opponent is holding you back and the referee don't say anything?
Oh, damn.
We saw a couple of those during the game, so that's what made me bring up that question for you guys today.
Yeah, for me, I had a few of those in this past game. But, it's just part of the game, Like, there's some times where we may get away with things. There's times where they get away with things, but it hurts more when it's you, because you may be in a good position, and then you feel them start dragging you, pulling you, and then the ref's just going to let it go sometimes. But, that's how it is.
Yeah, I agree with Adriel. It's very frustrating when it's against you, So...
How long have you guys been playing soccer, and is that your favorite sport?
For me, I've been playing. When I joined an official club, I was around 12, but I think I started playing around 9. Just there with
and how
friends.
old are you now?
21.
Oh wow, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just fell in love with it. You know, it's just I just feel such passion for it. So
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've been playing soccer. I mean, everyone's always like, oh, exactly when I was 5. For me, ever since I was a kid, you know, just always playing, you know, in the street with your friends. I think when I first got into a proper team, I must have been like, I don't know, probably like around like 13, 14. Then from there, like jumped around like academies, going to, you know, play for college teams, being all around, and then going to go play in Mexico.
Okay. How was that?
Yeah, it was nice. It's different though, and it's cool because, you know, I don't want to say one, you know, soccer in the U.S. is better than Mexico. I think just everywhere has their differences. In the U.S. it's more tactical, but not that intense or physical. But in Mexico it's not that tactical, but more intense. Like they're always gonna siempre te van a llegar. They're always gonna meterle huevos. They're always gonna be there. That's the differences.
That's good. So, since you've been here all your life, what school did you attend?
I went to La Quinta High School.
La Quinta. There you go. Let's
Yeah.
give it up for the Blackhawks. Right
Yeah.
there.
Where'd you go?
I attended CV. I'm
CV?
class of 05. Yeah.
05.
Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how was CV?
Honestly, my best year was my senior year. You know, we ended up, wow, I'm not like I said, soccer was something else for me. I didn't play any sports. I did cheer for my four years of high school.
Yeah.
But happy that we were able to get the bell back during my year,
Oh,
05.
yeah.
That's the best year I ever had for that. But honestly, coming from, you know, the whole Coachella Valley, basically, the new generation is different nowadays. See what I mean? So what high school did you attend?
it's in a small pueblo in Minnesota. It's called Waseca High School. Yeah.
And how was that?
It was pretty cool. I mean, it's a small town. Everybody knows each other, you know.
What was your best year in high school?
My best year, I would say my junior year. That's where we were able to win conference, and we made it pretty far in playoffs.
And for you?
For me, it'll be my senior year. I mean, yeah, it'll be my senior year. Yeah.
What class are you?
2020.
Okay. So why was that your best year?
I mean, for me, it was because my junior year, I had to leave to go play soccer in Arizona because I was with an academy team. So I had to go live over there and play. So, you know, I left. And then for my senior year, I wanted to come back home, you know, just to graduate with everyone that you grew up with. And then also I got to play soccer with everyone. So it was nice to come back, see all my friends, play with my team. We made it a CIF, but, you know, it was fun, though. I enjoyed it.
Okay, cool. Have you guys ever gone out with bad energy and played a game?
Bad energy.
Yes.
Like
where you guys are just like, you know, como digo, de malas. Like if you guys are mad at something or something's bugging you guys and the game's like in like, you know, 10 minutes, yeah, you guys can't even get over it. You know, más salen y that's it. You guys are just playing in bad vibes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few.
How do you guys control that?
I mean, like there have been times where, you know, things that are external, like, you know, we may get to the game late, or there's an issue with what we eat, or we get there late, or the wind, or stuff like that. But, you know, if you know, soccer is a sport where it's like, if you're happy and if you're in a good place mentally, that's when you get to play your best game. But if you're over here thinking or stressing about this, that, or the other, it's going to hold you back. So, you know, just to always, you know, focus on what matters. Because, you know, you could be mad because, you know what I'm saying, one of your teammates could be injured, you may be missing someone, or you be out of position. But the most important thing is to just lock in and just play how you're supposed to.
How do you feel if you go out with bad energy?
Well, I can tell how I deal with it, but before a game, maybe I feel maybe something went wrong, you know, throughout my day, like this or that. But I know I'm pretty usually confident that once I get into the field, I'm locked in. You know, I feel like that's how every soccer player is. You know, you gotta really focus in the game. Like you forget about everything outside.
It's like a free space.
A free space. So, and I just get in the zone. I kind of just forget about everything around me. You know.
Okay. What's the most expensive pair of shoes that you guys ever spent your money on, and what brand?
I mean, for me, I just bought my most expensive ones. They're how much? I think they're like $280.
Yeah.
280. They're these Nike. What are they? Phantoms? No.
Yeah, Phantoms.
The ones that I
Soft
wore
crazy.
yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
It's like turquoise color.
Okay.
They're really nice. And then like I remember I would like argue with my dad. He'd be like, "Well, why are you spending so much money on cleats?" But you know, there's like different levels to cleats.
Mhm.
And then I don't know. I guess like a mental thing. It's a mental thing. Like the cleats are nice, and you kind of feel like okay, like you know, like I grew up with some players or something, be like, oh no, it's because my cleats are ripping, my cleats are like this, and also the most expensive ones they last longer. They, yes, they're more expensive, but they could last 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons. Versus like, I remember one time I bought some cheap cleats for like $40. They were cool. I was like, oh, what a deal. But then after like a month, mid-game, I had an opportunity to score, then the studs just ripped off. And then I slipped, so I was like, okay, now it makes sense why they were cheaper.
Yeah, no, for me, probably the most expensive shoes I ever bought were just soccer cleats, to be honest. And it's just more ideal because when you buy cheaper ones, usually, when I was in Mexico, I bought these cheaper ones for around $60, $50. And not even the first practice, I already had blisters on my feet, so... And normally with the newer ones, they're better quality, so you usually don't get blisters. So I normally just go with the more expensive ones, and they also last longer too. So
yeah.
How many pairs of shoes do you guys own already?
Like regular ones or soccer ones?
Soccer ones.
Soccer ones. I mean, I like to keep a collection from the ones that I had like when I was little, like the Hypervenoms, Superflies, like whichever ones I had. I like to just keep them for memories. But like ones I have right now, like ones I still use, I think I only have 3 because I just use them until they rip, then I tape them. I get them to their last lives. But right now I got like 2.
Hasta que quede sin nada de descanso.
Sí, I only have 3 right now.
Okay.
yeah, no, I don't know if Adria remembers, but I had these Puma that just went through it. I swear,
yeah.
The bottom was gone. Like you can look halfway and it's already like this. It's already open, and yeah, I mean I taped them up and everything, and right before I left, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw these away. So, but right now, I just have 2. Just shoes, Black Tiempos y Adidas. Crazy fast, yeah.
How many times a week do you guys train?
Well, to be honest, with our old coach, we were training 3 times a week, but as a team. Is that the question? As a
team, as an individual, however you guys want to do it,
As a team, since last week, we've been training 3 times. I think they're now going to change into every day now, from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
But individually, pretty much every day. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we go out. Me and Adira go out to the gym with Coach Tavo.
Shout out to Tavo. Some good gym sessions. We be feeling it.
What gym do you guys go to?
It's called Energym. Energym over there in Palm Desert.
Yeah, Palm Desert.
Yeah.
And after that, we have our downtime from 12:30 to 5.
Yeah,
and then 5. That's when we start getting ready to head out to training. So at 7.
Yeah.
It's funny because one of your goalies is my trainer at my gym, Fit 42,
yeah.
Ronnie.
Ronnie
Ronnie is my trainer over there.
Shout out to
Shout out to my boy Ronnie.
He's a hard trainer, but all I gotta say, he gets the work done. Honestly, I haven't seen him play. Literally, it's funny because I went to the gym when he was teaching on Wednesday last week, and he's like, "Thanks for coming out and supporting us." And I was like, "Yeah, bro," and he's like, and I was telling him like, damn, that game was tough. He's like, don't talk about it. Yeah, but honestly, like I say, guys, it seems hard out there. Like a soccer game, it's like very tough. Like depending on what teams you guys are playing on. I was actually watching your guys' live this past weekend. I was actually out of town. I didn't get to go to the game, but I was watching the live on the way back. Still, it was still like a tough game. I was like, damn, 3-0 right now. It was just like, it's hard.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's very hard.
So on this past weekend's game, it was like a tough game. So what do you guys think about like this game that just passed? It's you guys' second game, honestly. So it's just like a learning experience going from your first game to this game. It wasn't windy this time. You guys had how did you guys feel about this second game?
I mean, for me, honestly, like I feel like one of the most important things we got to as a whole understand is that USL 2 is a very difficult and competitive league. And the conference that we're in is the hardest one in the entire United States. Mm-hmm. It's a really hard league, and they always, the players we come up against, they always pick, to send to MLS or to get a pro contract.
Get drafted.
Yeah, if it's from other teams or even our team, you never know. But we're in a really difficult conference, so, I think this is all just a, stepping. We're just taking steps to improve and get some more experience, and like, I felt this way, and I think everyone else felt this way, that from the first game to the second game, I feel like we improved so much more. I feel like tactically we still need to, we just got our new coach recently, but once we spend more time with him and we all buy into it, it won't be soon until we start winning and start getting results. But it's not ideal, but it's kind of like growing pains. Growing pains hurt, but at the end of it, it's worth it. And then that's when we'll start seeing the success, the wins, the goals, and clean sheets as well.
Exactly.
Clean sheets is when we stay 0-0.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was pretty upsetting. Once we received that second goal very early, like most of us put our heads down. But I thought that most of us really kept pushing through it. We kept on fighting, in my opinion. Obviously, it was just more than just running. Sometimes we weren't positioned right tactically, so that really affected us. And luckily, I mean, we were able to get our first goal, thanks to Leivar. So shout out to Leivar.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, we're happy for our team at Leivar and as a team for Leivar for having our first goal.
Because I feel like that gives us a boost as well, because had we gone into the second week being like, we still haven't scored yet, that would like affect us. But knowing that we were able to break through with Leivar, now we feel like the confidence, like, okay, we did it once. Now, like, we got a taste of success. Now let's just keep running with it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that game on my way back, and it was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I saw the third goal go in for the other team, and I'm just like, damn, when are they scoring? When is our team scoring? But you know what? You guys ended up scoring that one goal towards the end. It's like, that's probably like something that like got you guys like hyped up. But if it wouldn't have been towards the end and it would have been like at the beginning, that probably would have got you guys more hyped up into the game. So how do you guys feel about your coaches?
I actually feel very positively about our coaches, because I've been around the whole Coachella, from the owners to the coaches. Like, I've been around at other teams in different countries, different states, but I genuinely feel that this team, from top to bottom, everyone genuinely cares about the badge, about the players. And that's what I was telling Brandon. I was like, you know what? I feel from the owners, they all are invested and they care about us. Not necessarily just about the soccer, but individually they care. And the same with the coaches, from Coach Tawo to all the coaches, Coach Joe, even Aldo, everyone a part of the coaching staff, they're always there, even our trainers. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like they genuinely care, and I feel like that's what helps the players want to put everything out on the field for them.
So,
But with Coach Joe, he's been our coach. We changed coaches after the first game, and we haven't had enough time to really like work with him and buy in. That's why the midfield, we're out of sorts for a little bit, because we need more time to get used to how we need to play. But I feel really positive about them. I feel like we're in good hands,
I feel, I agree with how they did. I trust them. They brought so many opportunities for us, especially with Coach Tavo, Andrea with being our physio, taping us up. And it's just a privilege, to have these type of people in this environment. So,
yeah.
Have you guys ever got injured out there?
Damn.
I know you just had one on your first game
this season.
Guy.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Joe. He's on his way back. He's good.
Yeah. I was like, damn, he's been everywhere and then got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think he got what happened to him? He got cramps both in his
calves.
Both calves
at the same time.
Yeah, and he was gonna take a shot. It was so funny because I even asked him. I was like, bro, like, why didn't you shoot with your left foot? Because it was going to his left side.
I remember, yeah.
And he's like, bro, I don't know, bro. My left calf is just like, it started cramping. So I tried to switch to the other one. And then my right one cramped up. And then he's like, then I ended up shooting it not as good. So, but yeah, he got cramped up. And it was pretty funny, the story that he told us.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever got like cramps, injured, or anything during the game? Not during this season, but any type, during the whole time of you guys been playing soccer?
Yeah, I mean, my ankles, there's been a few times where if I try to shoot or maybe I stepped wrong, just self-injuries where I just like, my ankle just gives out and I twist it in. I ended up a few weeks out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've never cramped, surprisingly. I've never cramped before. I feel like everyone's body deals with, like, there's people who always cramp, they have to watch it. For me, luckily, I don't get cramps. But I had an ankle injury a while back, but I never had anything. Well, thank God I haven't had anything like major.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. But yeah, I mean, I've been good for the most part. And in games, I don't remember ever having any real injury to ever take me out, other than like one time I got like a concussion in a game. I just got subbed in and I was running, I was pressing one of the defenders, and then he went to clear it to the other side. So, you know, a hard hit pass to the other side, and I was running, took it right to the side of the face, and it like disorientated me and everything.
So coming into your next game, are you guys ready? How do you guys feel about the next game?
Next game, I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good. I think we'll put up a really good fight, and I honestly think we could win, to be honest. They're a very strong team from what I heard of. They made playoffs last year. They just came off a 9-2 win, right?
Yeah,
That's correct.
And they were competing in the U.S. Open Cup. The U.S.
Oh,
Open
wow.
Cup is a tournament where it's teams from the MLS, like basically the entire pyramid from top to bottom.
Okay.
They play in a tournament, and they invited the best USL2 teams, the teams that won their conference or something like that.
Yeah, something like
the teams that won the conference in USL2, they were able to compete in this tournament where it's MLS teams, second division teams, where we could have the chance to play against the top teams. And they were competing in that like about a month ago. Redlands. They're a really good team.
And
Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, I think we'll put up a really good fight. I think we can come out with the win, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like after every single game, because, you know, I've been around a lot and I know what this team has, and I feel every single game, we're just going to take a step into the right direction. We're just going to grow. We grew from the first game. We grew from the second game, and come to like every single weekend, we're going to see a better version of ourselves as we get more tactically organized, once we mold better. And yeah,
So what made you guys pick Coachella Football Club?
I mean, for me, it was pretty easy.
Did they pick you guys, or you guys like audition? You guys tried out for it, or you guys were just like, you know what, I'm gonna join this club here and see where things take me, or just go with the flow?
I mean,
why?
Everyone has like their own different pathway. There are players that, you know, the coaches decided to reach out to, or the owners. There are players that had to come to tryouts. There are players that just were emailing, like Joe, the one that's from England. He was already back in England, and he was reaching out to them through emails and Zooms. And that's how, you know, everyone had their own different way of ending up here. But I mean, for me, it's pretty simple. I'm from the Valley, so
It's easy for you.
Yeah. I'm from the
But
Valley.
we're talking about Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Brandon, that's from, where are you from again?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Like, it's hard, right? Because I bet you left your family back there, and then you're out here probably by yourself.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I mean, I'm really used to being away from home, but it was still a tough decision, you know, like obviously who doesn't want to be back home with their family. But yeah, I was given a beautiful opportunity from Coachella FC, and I really took advantage of it. I spoke with Nacho after I found out that Coachella FC was going to be a thing here in Coachella Valley, and he gave me an opportunity. I just sent my highlight video, and that was it. So,
And then you just flew out here.
and yeah, pretty much.
And you're living out here now.
Yeah.
In this weather. In
the heat.
This heat weather. It's not hot yet. Just wait till we get into like,
It's warming
you know,
up.
June, July, and August. That's when you're going to be
Yeah.
like, damn, I don't want to be outside right now.
I would just remember seeing in the news like people cooking eggs on the sidewalks or cooking cookies inside their cars, and I'm like, wow, I'm really here now.
That's us. That's
Yeah.
out here. Eso es para nosotros.
Yeah.
So how does it feel being away from family though? Honestly, because, you know, Mother's Day just passed, and it was probably like a tough one for you, knowing Adriel here has his mom right here. He's a local person, but,
Yeah.
you know, you being far away, you know, how does that feel?
No, I mean, I usually call them every day. You know, I always call up on my mom and my dad, see how they're doing. But still, again, like a FaceTime call is not going to really bridge that gap together.
Yeah, because you just want to give them a hug and
Exactly.
be like, here, I'm there
And
for you,
sometimes,
you know?
especially
Yeah.
during tough moments, let's just say after our 2 losses, like, I just like, I don't know, it makes me miss home a little bit more, you know?
Aquí se van a llorar. You guys are
No,
getting
no,
water
no,
here.
no,
You guys are getting water here.
No, I'm not gonna cry. No, but yeah, it's tough. But I mean, that's part of football. You got to make these sacrifices, you know. So plus, I feel like I'm also in good hands. I think La Familia Sanchez has really,
Saludos right there.
yeah, saludo a La Familia, and have really taken care of me. Made really
So he's
feel
staying
like
with you?
Yeah, staying with me.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's a roomie. There you
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
a roomie.
they
So-
really made it feel like home, you know.
That's good.
So very honored.
That's
privileged.
really good, you know. But yeah, I bet you were able to reach out to your mom for Mother's Day. But it sucks to see him have his mom here, and you're like, damn, you know, celebrating Mother's Day without my mom. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard, especially like basically on my end. You know, I'm an ambassador with Spotify. You know, I get invited to all these like influencer parties and all this stuff. Sometimes it's like I want to take a +1, but I'm like saying, oh, you can't take a +1, and it's
Right.
just it's hard. Like even to go to all these Coachella pre-parties, it's very like very hard because you want to take people with you, but you can't at the same time because it's like you're the only one that's getting invited to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes it's hard too when I play in a mariachi band and I live to Guadalajara for like 10 days.
Oh, really?
You know how bad it is to like miss your family for 10
Right.
days?
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm used to it. I'm an adult. I'm 35, so it's like, 36. And it's like, I'm used to it. I'm just like leaving, you know, my mom, she lives here. You may work for 10 days. It's hard. Sometimes when you like, have to leave for a certain long trip, but it's not for all the time, you know.
Right.
You're going to probably get a visit, you know. They'll probably be like, hey, we're coming over. You ready for us, you know?
Be ready.
Yeah.
No.
Hopefully they said they were gonna come out here around June.
That's good.
But-
Van a venir en calorón, pero
Yeah.
tell them
En
to
lo
bring
mero
summer
bueno.
clothes.
Tell them to leave their winter, their snow stuff from Minnesota.
Yeah,
Leave it at home.
because summer out here is the summer. So, have you been able to go to other places besides visit here, or have you visited any
yeah.
other cities?
Yeah. Before I was here, I was in Guadalajara also. That's where
Jalisco.
I met. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
That's where I go.
That's where I met Adriel, and he was one of the big reasons why I came here also.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I also played. I was also in Spain for a little bit out there too. Very unique culture, in my opinion. It's very similar, but it doesn't feel the same. You know what I mean? So, but it was cool. I enjoyed it out there too.
Have you got to visit anything out here in the city, in the valley? Has he taken you out?
Yeah,
to see anywhere?
actually, we went a few times to LAFC, to LA a few times, and we actually stayed there. And it was different, you know. It was pretty cool. I really
The vibe's
enjoyed it.
different.
The vibe's different. All I see, pues, allá en Minnesota, pues, estoy acostumbrado nomás a ver, like, just puro güero and all. But now I'm here.
Aquí miras
pura
de todo.
raza.
Yeah.
Aquí miras
I
de
see
todo.
hot dogs stand over there, tacos stand over there.
Yeah.
Food trucks
it's-
everywhere.
Yeah, food truck. No, I really enjoyed it. I really feel like home here.
And then he would always
So-
tell me, like, when I first brought him here, we're in we're in LA, we're in Coachella, and he was like, yeah, like, I feel like I should have been born here in Cali. This is his real home. This is his real
Okay,
home.
there you go. Have you taken him out to any music festivals?
I mean, when he first got here,
Yeah.
it was right when Coachella Fest happened. And it wasn't in my plans to go because I was like, I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not going to go. Because I was in Mexico. We were playing
Yeah.
over there. And then, Coachella came up and, we wanted to be here from the beginning. And as we got here, it just made sense. And
So you guys went to the
Yeah.
festival. How
Yeah,
was
we
it?
went to the festival.
Was that your first time?
My first time.
How was it?
And first concert,
Yeah,
everything.
How was it?
It was cool. Just a lot of walking. That's all I'm gonna say. But,
He says cool, but
Yeah.
no, but I really,
Nosotros que somos de aquí ya sabemos el desmadre que pasa.
no, but I really enjoyed it. There's so many different artists, different vibes, and everything, and I really enjoyed it. It's not just like
The genre is different.
genre, yeah, exactly. It's not just
Yeah.
one genre. Like I can go to some like DJ, and then all of a sudden go to I don't know Jung Miko or
Yeah.
yeah. It was
Who's your favorite artist?
Peso Pluma.
Yeah.
Arriba para los de peso. Who's your favorite artist? Don't
mean-
tell me the same one.
I mean, I gotta be honest. It was Peso at the time too.
Okay.
And who was your favorite?
Mine, I'm gonna be honest. J Balvin put on a good show.
Yeah,
That's all
he
I'm gonna
did.
say.
He
He's
did.
gonna lock it in because I'm not a fan of Peso too much. I'm gonna hate that right now for a
Fair play,
second.
fair play.
But J Balvin did a good thing. But honestly, I'm more into like the DJ. So if you guys ever heard John Summit,
Yeah,
Don,
well, yeah,
Don
we saw him.
Dalla and the DJ from Brazil, Basarrap, I guess.
Bizarrap.
Bizarrap.
There you go.
Yeah.
He was the DJs for me were the shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But if I have to go with the artist, J Balvin hit the stage. Like he did the. If you guys were here from the first performance he did to like now, you're expecting something different from him every Coachella. This is the second Coachella. The first Coachella he came out here, he did like a big old set. It was just dope. And his second time this year, I was like, damn, I'm surprised he was able to pull it off.
Yeah, to up what he did last time.
Yeah.
And what weekend did you go?
I did
one or
weekend two.
Weekend 2?
Yeah, I do all the pre-parties weekend one, guys. So it's like you won't be seeing me weekend one around because I'll be doing like all the big
Yeah.
influencer stuff, you know. But weekend two is the best way to go. You know, it's always the best. You get first weekend is like all the sound, technical issues, and everything.
Yeah.
Second weekend, you already know you're getting a good show.
Yeah, like they already had their
Yeah.
run through. Now they
What
know
weekend
what
you
to
guys to
expect.
10?
We went 1.
Yeah, we won.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we went for health reasons though. We went for health reasons because
Health reasons. Yeah, just to go party.
Yes, our health reasons was in weekend 1 the grass is still green and it's still nice. And then
Still
weekend
the
2,
same.
I've been weekend 2, and I feel like weekend 2 is a lot of dirt in the lungs, and for us, you know, we're
I
focusing
say
on
weekend 3 stagecoach. It's worse. I went to
Oh, really?
stagecoach.
Stagecoach.
Oh, you went to Stagecoach. How was that?
It was bad. The
wind
the
and the
wind, the dirt, because everyone gets the leftovers. Like the stagecoach people get the leftover.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Coachella people are more rude, and stagecoach people are way nicer.
I could see
I
that.
gotta bring that up.
I could see
because
that though.
Everyone is so nice at Stagecoach. No matter what, si te caes, si ocupas agua, they'll tell you, excuse me. They don't push you like Coachella.
Yeah,
they're not
that's
popping
true.
pills. They're not doing drugs. They're like in their vibe drinking. So
Yeah.
that's more of a nicer way. Like I'm not gonna lie anymore. It's like going to Stagecoach my second year. This is my second year doing Stagecoach Coachella. I've been going since 2008. But doing Stagecoach now is just like it's a different vibe. It's a really
Yeah.
good vibe. But you still got your DJs. You got Diplo. You got
Yeah, I was
Marshmello,
surprised
you
by
got-
that. I was surprised. Like I seen
It was actually
Diplo.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was nice.
Yeah, Stagecoach is fun.
Like I told Brandon that, you know, I'm from the valley. I've always wanted to, you know, 1 year go all 3 weekends. Go weekend 1 Coachella, weekend 2 Coachella, and then Stagecoach. It's a lot. It's
That's
a lot.
not that. That's how I did it. That's how
You-
I did
have
it.
you
And
done
I
it?
was
No
done.
way.
I
You've
was
done
done.
it?
Yeah,
And
I
how
did it
was
last
it?
year. I was done.
You're just like-
it's like don't call me on
me
Monday
alone.
because I'm just recovering from one event, and then the following week don't call me on Monday because I'm recovering. You know, it's you get like he says, it's a lot of walking, which is true. You
Yeah.
have to take good shoes. You know, people that like to wear different outfits like to do different stuff with their shoes, but I only do one pair of shoes, and those are my Toms, and I've been
Yeah.
doing Toms ever since they came out for Coachella and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and they're the most comfortable shoes ever. Even the Hey Dudes, I got to give it up to
Oh,
Hey
yeah,
Dudes
Hey
for
Dudes,
Stagecoach.
yeah.
I wear those
Yeah.
for Stagecoach. They're light shoes. They're really
Right.
good.
Yeah.
They're very
They might look like viejito shoes, but ni modo, you know.
I
they're
mean,
gonna
as long
be
as
your
you're
shoes to you,
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to own one of those, and they're pretty comfy. So,
So basically, your first Coachella,
yep.
first music festival, first concert ever. You got your cherry pop thanks to Adro.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I gotta say. You know, are you looking to forward and doing any other like music festivals, any other theme parks, anything like that?
Cali
You
related.
didn't take them to
Ca-
Six Flags, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know much out here, you know. So hopefully, may go to Six. There's Six Flags out here.
There's a
no?
Six
Six
Flags out here.
Flags,
There's
yeah.
a Disney. There's a Knott's.
Oh,
There's a
Disneyland, you're
Universal.
right.
Universal, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do EDC. EDC's next month. It's in the heat in Vegas. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't go to
EDC.
Vegas in the summer because if you want your chanclas to melt, they're gonna melt. Trust
Yeah.
me, that happened to me. In
Really?
the strip.
Is it
In the
hotter
strip.
there or what?
It's hot. It's hotter than here.
Really?
Yeah, it's like worse. That would time I'm gonna a history going back to that. We went for an event in June. And I was wearing chanclas on the strip. It was 135.
No
I was
way.
walking the strip.
135.
And all I see is my fucking chanclas. Like literally, they were like melting
like-
at the
it was-
bottom.
that's
I was like-
crazy.
the whole bottom, I was like, damn. And I got blisters. So we walked the strip all the way up to the room, and I was like, we were getting ready to go out that night. And I'm like, dude, got blisters. I had to wear double socks and everything to go out that
Yeah.
night.
Sucks.
Don't recommend to go to Vegas in the summer.
So what's the best time to go to Vegas?
October, November, December, in the winter.
Okay.
It's always a good thing.
So when it cools off.
when it goes down, go to
off.
Vegas. Not in
Yeah.
summer. If you guys are more into like the pool parties, then yeah, go into summer. Si se quieren poner rojos como tomates.
yeah.
This guy.
Like,
So-
That's what it is. You guys are young. You guys are gonna live that party life. Don't get you in trouble by your coach, though.
but right now we're focused on.
You guys are focused on soccer right
focused
now.
on- yeah.
Focus on
You guys
solely
have no
soccer.
days off though.
No, we
that's
don't.
crazy.
No, yeah, Monday
Monday-
through Friday, then games on Saturday. Look,
Yeah,
because
even-
let me paint the picture. So we train Monday through Friday. We we go to
Well,
the
you're
gym.
gonna start training Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go to the gym on Monday, then go train and whatever. So that's throughout Monday through Friday, and then come Saturday, game day, and then boom, you play. Then Sunday, like imagine how your body feels.
Yeah, you
just
can't
had a
go
game.
out.
Now Sunday, now you Saturday night, Sunday, you're asleep. I remember for me this weekend, I was just in mind thinking, yeah, I need to take care of my body for Monday. I need to sleep. I need to ice. I need to take care of my body. So Monday I'm ready. Because it's like a roller coaster every week. You go, you use your body, and okay, now you gotta relax the weekend. Now you come back, like you have to like keep it, because if not, if you don't take care of your body at the beginning, then by the time you get to the end of the season, that's when you're gonna start feeling it more. You're gonna feel your back, your ankles, your muscles. So that's how I take it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, how I see it, there isn't really a day off, you know?
Yeah.
You could see Sunday as a day off, but not really, because Sunday after a game, you still gotta do recovery stuff, recovery run, maybe some pool, stretch, maybe watch the game.
Yeah, rewatch the game. So
Exactly.
you just live like an hour and a half of the game playing. Then it's the next day. It's okay. Now I gotta relive it, watch it again. See, and it takes longer watching because you stop it, you talk about it, you record it. You know, screen record. You know, so it's a whole process. It's not just the hour and a half that you're out there. It's it's the hour and a half after, and then before when you're watching the team beforehand. It's a lot.
That's crazy. So where do you guys see both of yourself in 5 years? Like, where do you guys see going from here in 5 years?
I mean, I hope.
Están solteros, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
todos solteros.
Yeah, están solteros.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. But where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
In what
honestly,
perspective?
like in either your sports perspective or like where do you guys see like in soccer? Like where do you guys see yourself from here in 5 years? Like in a better team, moving, going up there, doing something bigger and better. Like where do you guys see yourself? You guys are young, so
Yeah.
it's like from here to 5 years. Where do you guys see yourself?
I mean, for me, I hope within the next 5 years I get to take steps in soccer. Hopefully, I mean, everyone in this level at USL2 already, everyone already has that in mind that they're here to play at the next level. Everyone is here because they want to be here. Everyone's here because they want to put themselves in the best situation. Because, like I said, from this group and this conference, this is like I guess like they produce players for that next level. So I would hope that in 5 years I'm in a better position. Hopefully, first division somewhere in the U.S., Mexico, then from there just, work my way up. But yeah, that's my goal, hopefully.
I mean, primero Dios, hope He gives me the strength to obviously keep taking those steps forward. And hopefully in those 5 years, God really gives me the opportunity to really be in MLS. So be a professional player. So
That's always a good thing. Changing topic, guys. We're going to change topic. Aquí lo vamos a ir un poco más diferente.
Okay.
Away from soccer, away from anything. This is just for you guys. I always like to change the topic towards the end of my podcast.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about, rejection. Like, how do you guys feel about rejection? Like doors open, they reject you guys. A lot of it probably happened in the past.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, you guys just keep going. Si se abre una puerta, si se cierra una puerta. Like, what do you guys feel like about that? Like, it could be in family and relationship, or we're talking about like in soccer. Like, how do you guys feel about getting rejected? Like, what's that? What does rejection mean to you guys?
I mean, for me, rejection, I feel like to deal with it, because rejection is never easy, especially when you want something. Let's say hypothetically you wanted to get into an Ivy League school and you get rejected. Then you look yourself in the mirror and you say, damn, I put all this effort, para nada, and I don't get it. And, it's a sucky feeling. But I feel like you just always have to be grateful, like siempre agradecido for everything. If you're always grateful for the good and the bad, that's the only way that you're going to be able to keep going. Like, for me in soccer, yeah, you could be a good player in Coachella, the best player in Coachella League, but you go somewhere else, someone may think, you're not a good player. Like, I had this coach say that soccer is just a sport of, sports as a whole is about opinions. You may go somewhere, like Brandon could go somewhere and be a starter, but let's say if he was on the team we played yesterday, maybe they don't even have him contemplated. It's just different places. You never know. One place he's a starter, one place he's a bench. Like, you never know. So it's a game of opinions, and to always know what you want. Because if you're going to let's say you get rejected, let's say someone says, oh, don't do this, don't do that, and you get rejected, then don't let that get into your head, starting to maneuver how you think about yourself and how you see yourself. If you always just stay on that path and always deal with it and have a strong mind, then you'll be good. But always grateful. Be grateful for the ups and the downs. That's how I deal with it.
No, I agree with Javier. I think it's a great opportunity to learn and an opportunity to even work even harder. Name an example. Back when I was 16, there was this UPSL team, knew everything, and I went to try out. They're really interested, and they ended up saying no. They chose another guy, and I remember I came back home that day, and I looked myself in the mirror, and I was like, that hurt, that hurt a lot, because that's something I really wanted to do, and obviously it's a great opportunity to be in. And I was like, you know what? Instead of being down, I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to work even harder. And by the next year, when I was around 17, I was able to make the team. So I guess it's just how you view it. And I just took opportunity to work hard and keep and learn from it. So, yeah.
There's a lot of rejection in our road. And the road that we take, there's always going to be rejection.
It's just everywhere, though. Like I
true,
say, it's
yeah.
just not just in soccer and sports, and it's just in
life.
everywhere. Like in life, it's out there.
It's hard.
Right.
So for my final question, guys, if you guys could have your final opportunity to say a message to a person that you really loved in your life, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
What the hell? That's crazy. That's a good question, though. That's a question that I've never heard in my life. Damn. Brandon's got this one first.
Como digo, aquí se vale todo. Si quieres llorar, llora. Ahí tengo like toallitas para darte.
No, to be honest,
Did or
And be honest,
and
did or
individual.
lie, just one person.
One person. I don't
And
know.
who would it be and why?
I can't do one person. I'm sorry.
Y luego la
I just
mamá,
can't.
Okay,
papá,
so who would it be?
I
Who
think
would
it would be
Honestly.
I can't do one person.
But if you can't do
Well-
one person, then who would it be?
I say my mom, but I'm gonna say my family as a whole.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they've given me they always been behind. They always had my back. They always given me so many opportunities. Like they're giving me this opportunity to also be here, So, yeah, the last thing I would say to them is thank you for everything. You know what I mean? That I really love them. So, because without them, I wouldn't be the man I am today or the person I am today. So, yeah.
Man, I mean, for me, I don't want to sound corny and be like, well, everyone, because that sounds bad. But honestly, I'm just gonna say my whole family, because even Brandon has seen it. My family is always so supportive, not even just with me, but we talk about my primos or whoever. Even for my little cousin's baseball games, he plays Little League. He's probably how old is he? 6 or 7?
Yeah.
And then everyone's rolling deep to the games. They're always so supportive. There was, even in times where I would play academy, sometimes I'll come off, I'll be on the bench and they will still be there. And I remember I'll be like, damn, this game I didn't start. And then I remember I'll feel so bad. I feel so embarrassed. I'll be like, damn, I didn't start today and you guys came all the way to LA to watch me play, or you guys went all the way to Arizona to watch me play and I didn't play. And they would always be like, nah, it's not, it's just about feeling the support and everything. And then, there's times where I had to go live with my tia on her couch in Mexico. So it's, it's like, how's that saying go? It takes a whole village to raise one. I really feel it on my side of the family. Everyone's just so deep and invested, no matter who the primo, who the nieto is. Everyone's always just being so supportive. And I'm
They're your
grateful.
number one fans at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I'm grateful for it because, not everyone has the same, family. Not everyone has the same support. So I always try to, always be positive for everyone.
That's a good thing, you are always gonna have that number one fan, the number one supporters, just like you said, you have your family that's your number one supporter. You have your family that's far away, and they're probably your number one supporters too.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where you guys go, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be your call away. They're gonna be there for you no matter what.
Yeah.
You guys are probably there for each other right now because he's far away. You're like the brother that he's probably damn, he got me in here and I'm living. It's like the roomie,
Yeah. And for you, who would it be for you?
For me,
Yeah.
dead or alive,
Dead or
I'm
alive.
gonna be honest. It's gonna be my abuelita. That's my great grandma. It's funny because I was asked that question in one of my podcasts, and I was like, I'm gonna bring this question
that's
up and
a
bring
good
it to one of
question.
these
That's
people.
a good question.
But I'm gonna say it has to be my abuelita. My abuelita is my everything. She passed away before COVID, and that's my grandma's mom, and it's up to now, it's I miss her. It's funny porque I'm a weird person. During funeral services and stuff like that, I don't cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, me pega when we're driving. When we're driving to the cemetery, it's damn, it's hitting me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I won't even cry there. Sometimes I'll have the next day where I'm just I need to cry. You know, I need to vent. You know, but my grandma was everything to me. Like, she was funny. I have videos. I go back to those videos and I just look at them and I'm just like, oh my God, you know. It's funny to know that I was the first great grandson that ever graduated high school from the whole family.
Right.
So it's like, to know that gives me like the pleasure and the opportunity to, like, you know, even see her there. That was during my graduation. I was like, damn, you know, surprisingly, half of my family was there. You know, it's always a good thing. Yeah. And like I said, guys, you guys are young. You guys are gonna get the support no matter what. You know, you're always gonna have your fans and everything. And you're gonna have kids that look up to you guys. I bet you they're already looking up to you guys right now. You know, as like young athletes, because you guys are young. I'm not gonna say yes, están viejos, pero you know, you guys are young athletes, and you guys are probably getting your fans out there, and you guys are getting people that look up to you. You know, just don't be troublemakers.
Right.
So aquí vamos a cerrar, guys. Normally on my podcast and on everything, I like to have my guests ask me one question. So there's two of you guys. You guys get to ask me one question each, and I'll go ahead and answer my questions honestly. So starting with whoever wants to start, I'll go ahead and answer this question.
Okay, so I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So, seeing us in a situation that we're in, you know, we're young, we're out here playing soccer and essentially going al full with everything in soccer, with the experiences that you've already learned in your life, what advice would you give to us? Even though we may be on two different paths, but I still think that you could help us. I feel like everyone has something of experience to share to others. So what would you have for us? Advice, experience, something for us to take moving forward.
Honestly,
soccer,
guys,
away from soccer,
away
whatever.
from soccer and soccer, guys.
Yeah.
Como digo, échenle ganas. Like, no matter what anyone says about you guys, no matter what, you know, if you get bullied or anything, or people cuss you out and be like, oh, they fucking suck or anything. I'm literally speaking out.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? My
Yeah.
podcast, I could cuss. I don't give a shit.
That's what I play. We're with you.
But like I said, guys, like, the advice that I want to give you guys is like, don't look at the past. You know, keep your head up high and look forward. You know, pierden un juego, pierden otro. Don't care what people are gonna say. You know, I was probably one of those. The first game, I was like, damn, they suck already. You know, that was me. That was me. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm being honest. You get what I mean?
No, there's nothing
but
wrong
it's
with
just like, you guys are young. You guys are gonna grow up to be like these good athletes. You know, moving forward, and just like I said, just focus on yourself and don't never give up on what you guys do.
Yeah.
You know, si se abre una puerta, take that opportunity. And I'm telling you guys, take that opportunity. Why? Because it happened to me and I didn't take it.
Yeah.
But now where I'm at now, I'm just like, damn, these doors are opening and I'm going to take them. I'm not going to hesitate. So if a door opens, guys, don't hesitate and be like, damn, my coach going to find out because I'm doing this, or is my mom going to find out because I'm doing this? No. Take that opportunity. Why? Because you never know where that opportunity is going to take you guys.
Yeah.
You know, also it's like, I'm going back into you guys thinking of getting into a relationship. That is crazy. And I wouldn't get into a relationship during your career of soccer, because then that's going to bring a toxic life. And I know that from experience because I run my own business. So I have high school kids and young adults that work for me in my business.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time. So they look up to me in like me guiding them into where I guide them, just because, you know, these kids, you know, I see potential in them. So they come to me looking for a job. And I'm in the event business, so like I'll take them to influencer events or parties, quinceañeras, weddings that I have, and they'll be serving, or they'll be, if they're 21, I'll have them as bartenders and I'll have them working, you know. And I had one where the girlfriend was like being so toxic. Oh, well, when are you gonna get home? Are you gonna do this? I was like, dude, like. And then this person plays soccer, so it's just like he was like telling me like, dude, my girlfriend gets involved in too much. I was like, honestly, you're in high school, live your high school life, and then once you graduate, if you decide whether you still want to stay with her or not. But in reality, you guys are both going to move on to a different college and a different school, and you're not going to be together.
That's true.
You know? And the thing is, like, with you guys, como digo, you guys are young. Ahorita las girls se van a dejar caer por un hombre. You know? Van a decir, oh, pues I want him, they're young, this and that. But in reality, guys, like I said, live your dream right now. Like, honestly, live the life that you guys haven't been living. And do you know, go out there, you know, do your sports, do soccer, you know, enjoy life. You know, if an opportunity opens, take it. Don't wait for it. Take that time.
Yeah.
So it's like, if someone's going to open you an opportunity to go play soccer for a professional team and you have to leave this team, God forbid, you know, you're going to have to do it, you know?
Yeah, risk it.
Risk it, you know? So that's kind of the advice that I'm giving you guys.
I
You know,
appreciate it, I
it's like
appreciate it.
it's like just like I said,
It's good advice.
don't look back. You know, don't look at the past. Keep your head and move forward.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I feel like you already answered this question, but I was gonna ask you, like, what is something you wish you knew in your 20s or after high school? Did you go to college?
I was in UCLA for 2 years. I
Oh,
did
you s-
UCLA cheer for 2 years. So I was
really?
go Bruins.
Yeah.
Bruins all the way for 2
Uh-huh.
years. Honestly, I wish I could have stayed in college. I came back after 2 years just because my mom's a single parent, and it's hard paying the college fee. UCLA was a hard school to get into.
Yeah.
My first year was paid for, but my second year at that time it was like 19,000 for 1 year.
Oh, wow.
So if you
That's a
really
lot.
think about it, having a single parent, you know, with my sibling and myself, it's just like I had to come back. But like it's like I wish I could have stayed because I had so many opportunities. Like I wanted to go to FITM to be a fashion designer and do business and marketing, and I let that go because I picked to do UCLA. You know, and I was just like, I should have just done business marketing. At this point right now, you know, I got my license in being an event coordinator, and it came with business and marketing, so it's a lot easier. But for me to go back to my 20s, I wish I should have just finished, you know, UCLA and just move on from there and then something bigger. If I wanted to do that, you know, that's something I should have just stick to, honestly. Ya cuando tienes esa oportunidad, just like take it, you know, and that's something that I didn't take because it was too pricey for my mom. And I literally saw it myself. I was like, you know what, Mom, I'm coming back to desert. You see, I'm gonna do COD for 2 years, and you know, I didn't even finish. Like honestly, didn't even graduate, you know, college or anything, just because I started helping my mom out. So it's like my mom is my mentor of me growing my business. You know, I started my business back in 2015. You know, and that's how my business grew. I was just like, damn, it went from, I planted a seed out here and it just got bigger. And people know me word by mouth. You know, I don't promote myself out there. But, you know, it's like you said, if I was back in my 20s, it's like finish my college. You know, that's, a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people come back. I see a lot of college kids that come back because of the drugs. Like they roommate with people and they're like offering them drugs. And I'm just like, dude, like, you know, I have one of my ex coworkers that used to work for me. He has his own landscaping business out here, and he came back because people were offering him drugs to like stay awake. They would invite him to parties, and I was just like, this whole new generation is so different.
Yeah. And then there's people who like they go to like, you know, like they'll be in the valley, they'll be closed into a bubble, and then they go out to college and luego se ponen bien locos. They're like, oh, I could do this, I could go over here, and then they just, you know, they don't know how to balance and they end up getting lost in the nightlife rather
That's
than
true.
staying focused on what their goal is.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So that was
That's good
that's thank you guys for those 2 questions. Aquí se cierra el podcast, guys. Make sure you guys are watching MT Radio. You go follow, go like. They're in all platforms. They are in TikTok, they're on Facebook, they are on YouTube, they are in Instagram. Also, if you guys haven't, you know, seen, you know, Coachella Football Club, they have a game coming up on Saturday, I believe at 7, right? The games are-
Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday
Oh,
we
so
play
they're
at
off
home.
this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend we're off. Next Saturday we play at home against Redlands, and it's gonna be at 7 p.m. at Desert Mirage High School.
So yes, guys, go make sure you guys go show your love and support. Of course, I will be out there the following Saturday, hopefully. Also, guys, if you guys haven't heard on my podcast the past seasons, go ahead and go into to Spotify and listen to You'll Be Getting What You Want with Crazy Carlos. If you don't follow me on social media, go onto Instagram, Crazy Carlos05. And also go make sure you guys follow Coachella Football Club on their Instagram as well. Would like to give out a big shout out to my #1 sponsor, MT Radio, for this show today. Also, guys, stay tuned. They are giving a 4 tickets. We're doing a giveaway for 4 tickets to the soccer game for not this weekend, the following weekend. So you guys got to go like their Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything. I'm going to create something for a giveaway, guys, on my Instagram as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful day enjoying the show. We'll see you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you,
So
thank
much.
you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having us.
Thank you. And you guys have Instagram?
Yeah.
We do.
So I'll go ahead and follow you guys really quick. And let me just go ahead and save this show. Este ya lo paró, no lo paró. The mics are still on.
No, it's still
Open the
recording.
door. Is Juan out there?
Juan. No, I don't think so. Yeah, the door's closed.
They have a meeting probably.
Are you normally here with MT Radio, or is this like you're just
Oh, my cameras are rolling, so we'll go out there. I'm here on Mondays, so
Uh-huh.
I'll be bringing like more of like influencers. So I have a list of influencers that are coming in, not next Monday, but the following. So we'll do all that. Here, I'll go ahead and
Hey, Julian, how's it going?
Hey, you're still live.
Yeah, no, sorry, we had a meeting in the back there.
Oh, okay.